Hey everyone, this is Mega2500 here, and the time is 2 o'clock on a Sunday, on August. It's SummerSlam 2014, and here is my predictions and my preview for tonight. Now, I'm going to show you a few, not really clips, but pictures of the matches that's going to be partaking at the event. I would show a full thing of just full-on showing the picture, but I'm doing this on a phone, and it's very, very hard, and I don't think you want to see me handling a shaky a shaky phone. So I'm just going to show a quick picture of the matches that are going to take place, and my prediction, and how do I feel of this match. Let's start off with our first match. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I knew this match was probably going to occur ever since Money in the Bank. Since John Cena won the title, Brock was probably coming in to do his annual shtick. And I said this before in a past, I believe in my Raw prediction, in my Raw review of the road to SummerSlam, which I'm sorry I didn't post more of those, but I wasn't here for watching most of the Raws because I was out or I was busy. And the Raws were kind of generic anyway to review, so whatever. How do I feel the match? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a brawl. Who do I want to win and who I think is going to win? Who I want to win, personally? I don't know, because if Cena wins, everyone's going to have a bitch fit because Cena is Cena. Brock wins, then the title is going to be gone once again, because this will be like... If Brock Lesnar wins, and due to his quote-unquote schedule of having certain matches, the WWE Championship will not be defended. Let's see. Extreme Rules was the last time with Daniel Bryan, and then Payback occurred. I think Payback occurred, and then Money in the Bank, and then we got John Cena, and then there was Over the Limit? No, what am I thinking? Over the Limit. Battleground. And then now SummerSlam. So, who I want to win? John Cena? I don't know. Who I think's gonna win? Brock Lesnar. Why? Because he's Brock Lesnar. If he can break the streak, which I'm pissed off about, then Brock's gonna win the title. For sure. I'll be pissed, but I guess, whatever. Brock's gonna win that match. Brie Bella versus Stephanie McMahon. This match is the quote-unquote second main event of the card, which I'm surprised it's a Divas match, because lately all Divas matches have been sucky and badass, and I almost said badass, but they've been bad. Well, not with Paige and AJ, but that's a different story when we get to that. The feud I've been liking since it's been building up since Payback, and I kind of knew this was coming around that time, or I originally thought it'd been Nikki versus Stephanie for the job, but I guess whatever. And I'm surprised that they actually not main evented, but they were the last segment on a Raw a few weeks back. And then the following week, they were the last thing having a contract signing. And then apparently last week on Raw, Stephanie McMahon pulled the old... brings in some random chick that's been sleeping and having an affair with Daniel Bryan. And I'm thinking to myself, we're going this route? Really? We're going that route? Why would Daniel Bryan cheat on a girl? Why would Daniel Bryan cheat on his new wife? He's been married not in 3 months. Or maybe 3 months. Well, ever since April, they've been married. Why would he cheat? There's no point. They've probably been together with Daniel Bryan being injured and Brie not working. So they have something to do, at least. I do remember Daniel Bryan having that one guy in a headlock when someone went into his house and stole stuff. But that was Daniel Bryan. Whatever. And the last part of the Raw, which was skeptical, didn't like it. Build up for the match. If you don't add Daniel Bryan to the mix, it's a perfect match. Who I think's gonna win? Stephanie McMahon. Who I want to win, Brie Bella. Next match. Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton. Now, intentionally, the match I wanted to see was Roman Reigns versus Triple H, but I guess I don't get what I always want. Apparently, Randy Orton and Roman Reigns is what's best for business. I call bull and shiitake mushrooms. But the build-up is generic, I guess. There's no real special rules to this match, which kind of makes it kind of lame, in my book, at least. Randy Orton saying he'll never get a title shot as long as Roman Reigns is around. That's what Triple H says. And with Kane going back and forth from being masked Kane and corporate Kane, he'll probably get involved tonight in some way or another. Who knows? Who I want to win? Roman Reigns. Who I think's gonna win? Roman Reigns. Believe in the Roman Empire! Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins in a lumberjack match. Now, the build-up for this match has been intensifying since the Raw after Payback. And it's just been one giant roller coaster. With Seth Rollins being Mr. Money in the Bank, he can cash in that briefcase anytime he wants. The only problem is Dean Ambrose is in the way. So, intentionally, they were going to have a match at Battleground, but after some stupid reasoning that Triple H said when Dean Ambrose attacked Seth Rollins during an interview at Battleground, he banished him, so the match never occurred, which created a wild goose chase at Battleground. But now this time, it's a lumberjack match at SummerSlam, where apparently they are going to have and instead of lumberjack, it's going to be like a wall surrounding them so to make sure they don't escape. I didn't really want to see a lumberjack match. I'd rather see like a no holds barred or a no disqualification or extreme rules, false count anywhere. Just something obscure to fit the character like Dean Ambrose. A lumberjack match seems too boring. I'm not saying boring, but there are probably better stipulations at least to go in that pay-per-view internet match. But nonetheless, it's a lumberjack match. I can't fix it. I wish maybe a lumberjack match would have been another match, but who knows. Who I want to win? Dean Ambrose. Who I think's gonna win? I'm saddened. I think Seth Rollins is gonna win. Who I want to win is definitely Dean Ambrose. Paige versus AJ Lee for the Divas Championship. With the whole CM Punk AJ thing going on, AJ was gone after WrestleMania to go be with Punk and take a break and be married and all that. When AJ returned, she came back and winning the Divas Championship, kind of like how Paige came to WWE in her debut and making the title. With a match already from Battleground and AJ was successful, this now culminates as a rematch. And now, at first they were frenemies, Paige quote-unquote said, but now they're enemies, officially. With Paige just skipping along, just tormenting AJ and just losing. And I believe on SmackDown this last Friday, I forgot a previous SmackDown that AJ apparently lost to Eva Marie? What? Excuse me? Did I just hear myself say AJ, probably the greatest diva at the moment right now, lost to a total diva? Wonder where JoJo went. I know that's a weird topic. Who I think's gonna win? Paige. Who I want to win? AJ. CM Punk! Jack Swagger versus Alexander Rusev in a flag match. Jack Swagger, for the longest time, ever since probably the 2010s, has never really succeeded in my book. Actually, not 2010, more or less 2012. Right, not 2000, whatever. The point is, Jack Swagger has not really clicked with me. But now with Rusev being in the picture and the whole thing going on with Putin or whatever's going on in the world. I rarely watch the news. I should. But with the things going on with Russia, Jack Swagger comes in and representing USA because Big E is probably going to do something with Xavier Woods and R-Truth and Kofi Kingston. That's my actually, excluding R-Truth because, I don't know. A flag match sounds interesting because I believe a flag match is whoever captures their team's flag wins. I haven't seen a flag match in years, and I believe the last time we saw a flag match was, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it was in 1999 when the Hart Foundation took on some members of WWE on a Monday Night Raw in Canada. I believe I'm right. If I'm wrong, please comment down below or message something. I'm bored, I'm lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody. Who I want to win, and who I want and I think is gonna win. Put your right hand over their heart and say it in loud and a clear voice. We the people. Chris Jericho versus Bray Wyatt, without Luke Harper and Eric Rowan at ringside. I've got the whole world in my hands in this match. So many possibilities, but very, very interesting outcomes. Chris Jericho returning for his probably a 3-month break and then going back to Fozzy and taking more tours. He's basically at this point now becoming the regular returning character, whatever. Chris Jericho, this is his second time returning since, I forgot, let's see, the 2012 when he had a thing with Dolph and left. But ever since Jericho has returned, he's pretty much brought the younger guys, or the upcoming guys, and giving them more of a boost. Like last year, was it last year or was it 2 years ago? No, it was last year. Where he helped Fandango and Curtis Axel. I mean, he didn't really help Curtis Axel as much, but when he left, that's when Curtis Axel beat him up and right back, whatever. Fighting Bray Wyatt. At Battleground, I kind of predicted Jericho to win and Bray Wyatt to lose. This time, who's gonna win, it's gotta be Bray Wyatt. It's gotta be an even match, and if Jericho does decide to leave around Night of Champions, hopefully they get one more match in, and then we'll talk. So, Bray Wyatt's gonna be my pick. Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. Dolph Ziggler has been pushed for a very long time. And they don't listen to the fans. But Dolph Ziggler gets to prove it another time. Facing The Miz for the Intercontinental title. Dolph Ziggler was this close from winning it at Battleground. But the one person who gets the title is the returning Hollywood Miz. Personally, I'm enjoying The Miz's character. I said this in my Raw episode 1 showdown. My preview for SummerSlam, the Road to SummerSlam on the Raw episode 1. I'm liking the gimmick for The Miz of his Hollywood. And now he's from, instead of Cleveland, Ohio, he's from Hollywood. I believe he's from Hollywood, California. So basically, that means nothing really in my book, but who I want to win, of course, it's got to be Dolph Ziggler. But who I think's gonna win, it's probably gonna be The Miz. Knowing WWE, they're not giving The Miz the title a month of the title. I think they're probably gonna give the title, he's gonna probably drop the title to Bad News Barrett when he comes back. I forgot when he's coming back. But at the moment, The Miz is going to win. Which brings me now to my final segment on the show. Of this review. I've been trying to figure out what will be the kickoff show. Are we going to have the tag team titles? Even though they really done anything. Is it going to be some kind of huge battle royal and later a match, but then again, almost all the titles? Nope. Our kickoff match for SummerSlam 2014 is Rob Van Dam versus the King of Swing, Cesaro. This match sounds interesting, even though they've done this in the past. Rob Van Dam, I've always liked. Cesaro apparently is no longer being pushed because ever since Money in the Bank, they have done nothing with Cesaro. And now he's going back to being the middle card and the jobber positions. I mean, not jobber, but just like the generic mid-card guys with RVD, with Dolph Ziggler, and all those other guys, but they apparently cannot push. So who I think and who I want to win, that's a tough one. Who I think's gonna win, probably Cesaro? Or RVD. This is a tough one. I'm pretty much 50-50. I'm going to have fun with that match, so I don't care who wins with that match. I'm going to have fun with that. With that being said, this has been my SummerSlam preview, my predictions, and all that. All the pictures that you did see in this video, they are owned by WWE. I owned nothing. You can check out all the photos at WWE.com or wherever. I own nothing. All I just basically showed a few seconds of the picture, and then the most of it is my generic review, as you always see in this style. So I will now see you guys later. If you do want to see some pictures of SummerSlam, I will be posting them on probably Twitter at the most, and you can see that at MegaTitty500. And I will put that. I will put that description down below. And I will see you guys later in the night where I am tired and I'm probably going to be filled with some caffeine and some food. And I'll see you guys later tonight with my results, my reactions, and everything like that from SummerSlam 2014. Thanks, you guys, and I'll see you in a few hours.